Welcome to the D- Diaries, Episode 40, My Obituary, by Jim Jones. We hope you enjoy this podcast while you drive, ride, roam, or drone. I have noticed that as we get older, our conversations change. What I thought I knew yesterday is often totally different today. I think tomorrow's path may be clear, but that may only be because I got a new pair of glasses. Summers go faster and cold weather seems colder. The older I get, the faster the clock ticks. Couples split and others join together. Families grow up, friends drift away, and sadly, family members and friends pass away. I just got back from a week-long motorcycle ride. I was able to meet some old friends along the way. When I am gone like that, it is not uncommon to ride 300 to 600 miles a day crossing the country. It gives you plenty of time to think and inventory your life. Life doesn't stop while you are on the road. My phone brought news of two friends with heartbreaking medical diagnoses, another friend going through his third midlife crisis in the last year, and friends dealing with relationship challenges. And according to my grandson, the worst thing that could possibly happen to him happened. He just started third grade, and a little girl told him she liked him. I had to explain that this is the Jones curse of coming from a bloodline of extremely good-looking men. I retired last December. Since then, I haven't figured out who retired Jim really is. Somewhere between the long miles and a different hotel room every night, I found myself still wondering what the measure of a life is. This morning, I went to a coffee shop to work on today's article. I am about 95% done with it, but I like to have these out on Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As I left, I saw 3 bicyclists at the counter. I looked at their bikes as I walked out. This week, many lives were changed. Locally, our Milligan University cycling team was out riding when a man hit them with a car. 2 were killed and 7 were injured. Looking at those bikes, it hit me that those 2 will never live long enough to wonder about the problems of old age. Their story has made national news, but their obituaries will tell their final stories. In 1888, Alfred Nobel, the Swedish inventor who made his fortune after patenting dynamite, was given a rare opportunity. He got to read his own obituary. Nobel's brother Ludwig had died, but a French newspaper mistakenly reported that Alfred had died instead. The obituary reportedly condemned Nobel as a merchant of death, portraying him as a man who became wealthy by finding better ways for people to kill one another. Alfred invented dynamite as a tool that could be used for construction, mining, clearing roads, and speeding the construction of railroad tracks. But like so many things in life, Nobel was not judged solely by what he intended. He was judged by what others believed he had done. Whether that obituary directly caused what happened next is debated by historians, but Nobel clearly became concerned with the legacy he would leave behind. In 1895, he signed a will directing most of his fortune toward prizes honoring people whose work provided the greatest benefit to humanity. Today, we remember his name not primarily for dynamite, but for the Nobel Prizes, including the Nobel Peace Prize. Not everyone gets to read their obituary, but as I drove home from the coffee shop, I wondered, if someone wrote my obituary today, what would it say? Then it hit me. Do we ever take a snapshot in time to measure our lives? If we wrote our own obituary, would we be happy with it? Would it say that we lived a life worthy of love and respect? Are there things we wish we had done better? Are there things we haven't done yet that need to be done? Are there people we need to forgive or ask forgiveness from? Writing your obituary will not change everything around you, but if you take a few minutes and write your own, you might discover there are people and places that still need your attention. You might find someone you need to forgive, something you still need to accomplish, or an adventure you keep putting off until tomorrow. Maybe it will even give you some insight into what to ask God for, not simply more time, but favor and wisdom to use the time you have left. Because as long as we are still here, our obituary is only a draft. Please say a prayer for those killed and injured, and for their families, friends, and the community affected by this week's bicycle tragedy. Thank you. Jim, D- Jones. P.S. Please like, subscribe, and share.